Hey friends, welcome back to another yoga flow. So today we've got something a little bit different, something that has been requested quite a lot. Today is our yoga flow using the yoga wheel. So for those of you that don't have a yoga wheel, then I will link below to a few other flows that you could do. For those of you that have got your wheel, just pop it to one side for the moment, come to sit down on your mat, a comfortable seated position, close off the eyes, and let's just find some grounding and some centering to begin our practice. So, as we start to settle down now into the body, into the breath, closing off the eyes, just taking some nice deep breaths here, finding a bit of softness, but staying nice and straight in the spine. Maybe setting a nice intention or a positive affirmation before we begin our practice. Something that you would like to give to this practice. Just breathing here, and we'll just stay in silence and stillness for a moment longer. Just in case any of you drifted off in that little silence and stillness, coming back into the breath now. Staying nice and straight in that spine as always, and we'll take some neck movements. So the left ear comes to the left shoulder. We circle the head all the way down the front, chin to chest, and then the right ear to the right shoulder. Back down through the middle, just taking these in your own time with the breath, working with the lengths of your own inhales and exhales. Just one more time round. Really feeling each stretch to the side. And then slowly come to neutral and just draw the chin to the chest. And then come back up all the way through center. And take the head all the way back, carefully opening through the throat. Option of keeping the eyes closed throughout all of this, just softly warming the body. And then bring that head back to neutral. Place the right hand down on the mat, left arm reaches all the way up, and we come over into a side stretch. Create space in the side of the body with each breath. Feel the side body cracking open. Coming back through neutral, left hand goes down, right arm reaches all the way up and over. Breathing here. Trying to stay lifted in the chest, not rounding through the spine and the shoulders too much. And coming back to neutral, take the arms out in front like you're hugging a big teddy bear, drop the head down. Breathing into the back now, into that rounded spine. Feeling the energy flow through the body. Place the fingertips back and we'll reach the chest up. Head comes up and breathe. This is one of my favorite ways to really gently warm through the body. And then let's just move that yoga wheel over and we're going to do some spine work on the yoga wheel. So really carefully place it behind you. So sitting in front of it, and then take the body back over and push the bottom up. So we've got lots of options here. You can keep the bottom down, and this will stretch out through the upper spine, so through a cervical and thoracic spine, or you can go much further back and get a little bit deeper into the thoracic and the lumbar spine. So whichever feels good for you, just find that sweet spot, maybe moving through like I am here, so softly and gently rocking, and then we can release the arms down, maybe take a deep inhale and reach the arms all the way up and over. Be careful with this because it's quite strong on the body. Exhale, hands down by heart center. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, hands come down through heart center, all the while stretching through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, opening that chest and opening the heart. Inhale, sweeping those arms up. Last time. Exhale down through heart center. And then really gently, really carefully, be careful how you get off the yoga wheel when we're in these deep stretches, being sure that you don't strain the neck. And then step the feet away and then send the arms forwards and round out through the spine, just dropping the chin ever so slightly, not all the way down. So moving the wheel away from you if needs be, and send the arms out long. And I want you to breathe here. So really feel the breath come deeply into the diaphragm. Then we'll inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, take those arms long again. Couple more like this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round the spine, arms come out in front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms come all the way out in front. Nice. And then release, placing the hands down. Little lift up through the chest if you wish. And then just moving your yoga wheel out of the way. Turning round and coming into a downward facing dog. Option here of pedaling out through the feet, one by one. Drawing the heels down towards the mat. Staying really nice and straight in the spine. We don't want to see the ribs being flared. Really think of the spine here. Elevate through the shoulders. And come to find some stillness. On your next inhale, step or jump the feet to the hands and just take hold of opposite elbows and just sway gently here in our little ragdoll position. Feeling a little bit of lengthening happening in the backs of the legs. Again, now finding stillness. And then slowly reaching the body all the way up to standing, bone by bone. The head and the neck come last, and we'll stand in Tadasana, hands down by the side of the body. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, head drops down. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, prepare. And then exhale, step back with the left foot and drop that back knee down. And so we've got a low lunge into the front right knee. You can lift the chest here. Breathe. And then exhale, place the hands all the way down, frame the foot and step up, lifting the chest halfway. Exhale, fold over both legs. Inhale, step the right foot back this time, knee drops down, low lunge into the left leg. So opening through the hip flexors and the quadriceps. Breathing here, lifting the chest, lifting the heart. And then frame that front foot again, step forwards, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. One more time each side, step back, left leg, left knee drops down, and we stretch into that right leg low lunge. Stepping it forwards, inhale, lift the chest halfway, exhale, forward fold, and then step back, right foot, knee drops down, and breathing into that left leg, low lunge. Breathing here. When you're ready, framing that front foot, step forwards, inhale, lift the chest, prepare. Exhale, place the hands down, step back or jump back and come down through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, step or jump the feet to the hands. Lift the chest, create space. Exhale, fold over both legs. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up and then release them down to the side. So grab your yoga wheel now, place it in front of you. You're going to come down onto the left knee and you're going to place your right foot, so your lower right leg, on top of the yoga wheel. So this is to work on both our strength and flexibility. And you can see here I'm sliding forwards, rolling forwards into a split, and then drawing myself back up. So we'll just take a few of these. Work really slowly. You need to stay super strong in the core in order not to wobble or fall off of the side. Just carefully breathing into each one, going as deep as you can. Just a few more. Drawing those inner thighs together as you come all the way back up to the top. And then let's release and come around to the other side. So our left leg goes on top this time. So exactly the same again, hands to the hips, slowly working forwards. And you might find that one side is easier than the other. You'll be able to get a little bit deeper in one side than the other. And then just in terms of balance. So just carefully and slowly working into it, working on our splits flexibility. Stay with the breath, stay focused and stay present throughout the practice. Just a couple more here. And then release. Really, really good work. Come down to sit on the bottom and we'll come into an open Baddha Konasana. So the feet, you can wrap them around the wheel like I have here. Let the knees drop open. And then if you can get the head down low enough, you can rest the forehead on the yoga wheel. If not, you can just move the yoga wheel out the way. It's not really necessary for this posture. It just makes it look a little bit fancy. Close off the eyes and just breathe here for a moment. Deep inhale and then exhale. Draw the body all the way up. Bring those knees together and take hold of your yoga wheel now. We're going to use it as a bit of a weight for a boat pose Navasana hold. So knees out bent, and we'll take this little form of Russian twists either side. So take the wheel all the way over. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stay really nice and long in the spine. And then if you want a little challenge, take the wheel up high. Straighten those arms. Inhale. Exhale. And release back down. Nice. Open out again to Baddha Konasana. Another option again of keeping the wheel there and resting the head. This time staying really nice and long in the spine rather than rounding the spine over. Closing off the eyes, finding a little bit of inwards work. On an inhale, draw the body all the way up. This time now, we're going to place the heels on top of the yoga wheel. Press the hands down really firmly into the side of the mat. The idea here is we're going to be pressing the bottom off of the mat. So inhale, press, press, press. Bottom comes off, hopefully. You might find you need to roll back a little bit on the yoga wheel, which is why it's so great to work on this with a wheel, because you've got that motion there. And you can feel what it's like to have the feet off of the ground as well as the bottom. And release. We'll do a couple more rounds of these. So have a little breather. And then when you're ready, press through those hands. Really draw the tummy in. Well, not sucking it in, but draw those abs inwards and upwards, staying super strong in the core. And release. We'll do just one more. When you're ready, pressing down, inhale, lifting, up, up, up. I know it's tough on the third one. It's when we start to get a little bit shaky. Awesome, really, really good job, guys. Slowly releasing it down. Oh, and take those feet off of the wheel, move the wheel to one side. Take the hands behind the knees and just rock the back out a couple of times, rocking back and forth. Build a little bit of momentum here, and then come to jump the feet through all the way to a high plank. Come all the way down to the mat, onto the belly. And then on an inhale, we'll just draw up to cobra. Exhale, releasing down. Elbows staying in. Inhale, draw up. The feet can come wide for this. Exhale, down. Inhale, drawing all the way up, open through the chest. Exhale, back down. Last one, inhale up. And exhale, release. I lied. This is the last one. Inhale up. Exhale all the way back down. Tuck under the toes. Come, bring the bottom all the way back. And then we're going to use the wheel here for an extended puppy or melting heart pose variation. So this is nice because, like I say, you've got the wheel to be able to draw the arms away. But what I want you to think about here is staying nice and straight through the spine and the opening happening in the shoulders rather than letting the ribs drop too far down. This is one of my absolute favorite postures to do with the yoga wheel. It feels so, so good. A couple more breaths here. And slowly release. Just draw that wheel towards you. And then we've got a little bit of core and shoulder work. So you're going to try and place both feet, backs of both feet, or the lower leg on top of the wheel. And we're going to draw in, like you might do at the gym on a TRX. We're going to draw the knees in for 1. And for 2. Come round through the spine here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Starts to get tricky now. 7 and 8. 9 and last one, 10. Really good. Lower those knees down carefully. Just take feet either side of the wheel, and then you can just sit the bottom back on the wheel and just place the hands to the sacrum and just lift through the chest, taking a little breather here, maybe closing off the eyes because we're going to do one more set of these. As always, you can pause me and take child's pose at any time. Just do what feels good for your body. And when you're ready, let's come into round 2. So with the yoga wheel just behind you, placing the backs of the feet or the lower leg on top of the wheel, set your posture, and we will draw in for 1. And slowly coming in for 2 and 3. You can do this, stay strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Amazing. Lower those knees down, just come to sit back on your yoga wheel. Take the hands to the lower back again, close off the eyes and take a little breather. Slowly release the hands from the lower back. Place those hands down and just step the feet in, coming into a nice forward fold here. Just hang the body down, let the head hang heavy. Option of using the yoga wheel behind you to hold onto and to pull you a little bit deeper, or you can just stay in this ragdoll variation, whatever feels good for you. One more really deep breath. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, draw the body all the way up to standing. And then we'll step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, forward fold down to the mat. Inhale, create space. Exhale, place the hands down, step back. Lower all the way down through your vinyasa, maybe chaturanga, maybe down to the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. If your yoga wheel is in the way, just pop it to one side. Hopefully you'll have been able to work your way around it like I did. On an inhale, step or jump the feet to the hands, and then come to a seated position. Soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana again. Inhale, draw the spine long. Exhale, stay nice and long in the spine. You can take a nice self-adjust here with the elbows on tops of the knees, pressing down. Inhale deeply. exhale fully. On an inhale, drawing the body all the way up to seated, and then opening out to the side of the mat, or not necessarily if you have extra room, but coming into a wide straddle. Take the yoga wheel in front of you, and you can always come up onto a block if you have quite tight hips here, and then just roll the wheel away. It's quite fun to do it with this. You can also find a bit of opening as well in the chest and the shoulders if you put your hands on top. Close off the eyes. Breathe into the spine, into the sides, always creating space in the body. Keep those legs switched on. Slowly now start to roll the body all the way up. Bring the wheel back. Now you can option of just taking the wheel along to one side with you. So coming over to the right side into a side stretch and placing one hand on the wheel, or you can just move the wheel out the way and do this as you usually would, just with your hand down on the mat or maybe your elbow down, whatever works for you. Just keeping the chest nice and lifted. And then when you're ready, drawing all the way up through center. Take your little yoga wheel with you if you are using it. If not, just ignore me. And then when you're ready, coming over to the left side. Breathing here, opening, creating space in the chest. And now coming up to center and placing the wheel to one side, and we'll just come into a Paschimottanasana. So legs out long in front of you. Keep the legs nice and switched on, working through the muscles of the legs. Flex the feet. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Let the forehead drop down. Keep the spine long. And use this pose here to close off the eyes, coming back to your intention or your affirmation that you set at the start of our practice. And then slowly reaching the body up, and we're coming into our final pose with the yoga wheel. So finishing in the same way that we started, placing the wheel behind the spine. But this time, rather than massaging the spine, we're going to stay in one position. So that might be with the bottom on the floor for you, or you might want to lift the bottom and just work into a slightly different part. Like I say, always do what's right for you. Just because I am here with my bottom lifted doesn't mean that this is necessarily the right space for you. Close off the eyes. Take the arms out wide, as this will open through the heart even more. Open through the throat. And we're just going to stay here in stillness and in silence for quite a few moments. So close off the eyes and just be. Amazing work. Slowly and very, very carefully start to move yourself off of the yoga wheel, being really careful of the neck. And then we're just going to take a simple twist to each side. So hug the knees into the chest with the right arm. And then we'll place the left arm behind you. Inhale, draw long, and then exhale, twist. Exhale, come back through center. Hug with the left hand now. The right hand goes back and we twist here. And then coming into a comfortable seated position, just one last little stretch for the spine. Take those hands forward into the big circle like you're hugging a big teddy bear. Drop the head down. Close off the eyes. Create space in the spine. And then slowly making your way to a comfortable seated position with a nice straight spine. Close off the eyes, place the backs of the hands on the knees, palms facing upwards, and we'll seal our practice with a few moments of meditation, looking inwards and just coming back to the breath each time the mind wanders. Thank you all so much for flowing with me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure that you have subscribed so you don't miss out on any of my flows. And of course, you can check out my other videos like some chats and some other yoga flows. I will see you all soon. Namaste. Have a great day.